Welcome, everybody. John Zegar. Good afternoon. How is everybody? 12:44 Colorado time, Thursday, whatever the date is. 7th maybe, I guess, huh? Have some green tea with turmeric root and ginger root in it. Tastes pretty good. I'm sitting at my home. I'm not in my truck driving around. I did hear some background noise yesterday during the podcast, but that was the microphone rubbing against my coat. So I will not let that occur again. I do have the heater on here at home because it is cold still here in Colorado. And I don't know if you can hear the heater running or not, but I'll find out when I play this back. And if it becomes an issue, then I won't have the heater running when I do my podcasts. Talking from my headphones. These are Sony headphones, as a matter of fact. I tried them once about a month ago, and they were really good. They worked fine. They're noise canceling, so I can't hear anything, outside of my voice. So I really can't tell what's going on with the heater and it running or not. But hope everybody's well. Thursday, supposed to be warming up today to 50, but I don't think we're going to get there at all. It's like 39. I believe it's 39, and it's only supposed to get up to 41. Tomorrow's another day that it might get warmer, in the high 40s, but kind of doubt that, and then back to cooler weather again in the weekend time. So here's what I kind of want to talk about today, and this might, stimulate some of you guys to give me a call or send an email or text or do something. Maybe not. But those of you guys who are working, for instance, Dr. Joe Dispenza's program, and there's just an awful lot of YouTube available there to watch and learn, and classes available online from Hay House, books available, CDs available, meditations available, and I don't know, maybe there's 1,000 testimonials. His workshops, I don't know, they seem to run from 500 to 1,500. I don't know that for certain, but I've heard him say from time to time different numbers, and there's an awful lot of people there, and therefore there's an awful lot of testimonials. I have no reason to disbelieve that everything he's doing is like beautiful, and his program is excellent, and he's causing an incredible amount of healing to people all over the world, actually, for all different kinds of disease and illnesses. And there's testimonials there to account for that. More recently, you've heard me talk about it in a podcast, I don't know, a few months ago or something. Maybe not quite that long, but it seems like there's some of the testimonials that are wannabes. As you read through some of the people that write stuff under Dr. Joe's students, there's a few out there. Nobody's going to argue that. Where the issues seem kind of minimal. I don't know. There was one in there about her dog, or her friend's friend. I don't know. There were a few of them that I listened to or read that seemed minimal at best, and they came across as wannabes in his program. By that I mean, they were able to recite verbatim in their testimonial or their written comments the exact same words that Dr. Joe uses to describe different aspects of recovery. Well, he doesn't have a copyright to any of those words. He doesn't have a copyright to the dictionary or to psychology or neuroscience. Whatever he says, everybody in the world can say. We are not obliged to not use words that he uses. I guess I needed to say that because there's been some discussion about people who have been doing meditations online, that Dr. Joe does. And I guess he objected to that, and I don't know if it censored them or told them to stop or said you can't do that anymore. I don't know what that was all about, but it doesn't seem like he's the type of guy that would do that. I'm sure he would have no concerns with people, trying to offer, meditations and things of that nature to the public. He doesn't have any copyrights to anything. I'm not an attorney, but that's my guess. And some of these testimonials or comments that were made that I was talking about a moment ago, it's kind of like they want to be a part of this whole program of Dr. Joe's, and I support that, encourage that, and think that's really cool. But maybe to wait just a little while longer for self-healing that can be authenticated. You know what I mean? I think it's great that they come and they write that they're making changes and growth and things are improving in their life and in their health, and they attribute all of that to Dr. Joe. I'm 100% behind that. So don't get me wrong, I'm just suggesting that I seem to recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there used to be testimonials that were from, people with 4-stage cancers or terminal illnesses and latter stages, or people seeing or people hearing or people walking, or some of them a while ago seemed very potent in their work that they did and the recovery, to the point that I believe they no longer had, for instance, the cancer. It was gone. They couldn't find it. It wasn't there anymore. They couldn't determine that you even had it. Now, I'm not a doctor, and I'm certainly not a neuroscientist. I just do research in neuroscience, and I've got 43 years in that, and having done clinical psychology. Okay, so I can't say that I'm qualified in any way to respond to these different things. I'm just giving you my feelings when I read them or listen to them of the various people that are students of Dr. Joe's. And I go on, and I don't read only Dr. Joe's testimonials, right? There's other, let's just do a general one. Religion. There's a lot of people, if you go on the internet and if you read their testimonials, right, about their religion, their faith, their belief, and how, I guess you'll find some that talk about having, fourth or late stage cancer and being cured, and others that have had terminal illnesses of one kind or another, and due to their faith, belief, or whatever, they no longer have that and are healed. And those are very powerful, powerful, powerful. I don't read any, and I'm sure there's some out there, but I don't read any that are kind of wannabes, Well, I joined this faith last year, and I got sick, and I believed, and now I'm cured of, the abuse from my ex. I don't hear any of that over there. So I guess what I'm really trying to talk about today is, have you had any healings, self-healings, of particular issues? Could be physical, could be emotional, with yourself, as a result of whatever program you're working, or no program. I'm not trying to categorize this one, or this one. I'm just trying to find out, have you out there had a self-healing of a physical or emotional nature? And I guess it could actually go into, the law of attraction. The Secret is another program, right? I mean, it's another aspect where you also can read about people who have self-healed from various things as a result of following their little program. They're all about the same, but so has anybody out there self-healed from any program, or your belief, or your religion, or your readings? The Secret was an incredibly huge book that gave you step-by-steps on how to do things of that nature. Law of attraction is out there everywhere, by everyone, saying pretty much the same thing on how to progress to a healthier state for yourself, physically, emotionally, or just out of necessity. I mean, there's a lot of people that have gone from lack to abundance There's a lot of people who have, changed relationships from abusive and detrimental to healthy and kind of a loving, joyful, growth-inspired relationship, new relationship. So I would like to have some people comment back. I'm not categorizing anybody in particular. I've mentioned 3 or 4 prominent areas that people seem to respond that they have had self-healings by doing the different kinds of work. Right? And I just want to know. For myself, and I guess I'll get the ball started. I've been working on this for quite a few years, actually. I don't know, maybe 8. And I don't know. I have no idea. I've been working on my blood pressure, uncontrolled blood pressure. And there are times where it seems to have gone away, and then it's back. And there's times that I do more serious work than others. And I haven't gotten to a point where it's gone. I pretty much a couple years ago just said, I've done everything I can. I don't have high blood pressure, and I do everything that I'm supposed to, and I'm as healthy as can be, and I understand the laws of having better health, and I follow those adamantly. And I follow my meditations religiously. And I follow my faith religiously. And I don't deny anything. I'm not in denial. I just haven't, I don't know, had a self-healing like some people in some of the testimonials where, their cancer's completely gone. The other thing I work on, and I've had this one for a long time, and I've talked about it, I've been open about it, is just living a life kind of lack. Not having very much. And understanding, all of the psychology behind it and the neuroscience that, I create that. I've created that. And following, again, all of the various programs and being disciplined and, just that sort of thing. And I seem to stay right on the cusp of lack. I'm not okay, financially, but I'm not destitute either. I seem to get by. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It hasn't just changed for me, as I've become another person, a different personality, how you think, act, and feel, changing my thoughts, not allowing old thoughts and emotions in, putting new thoughts, new emotions in. Strong faith, working different programs, meditations, religiously all the time. But none of that's really happened for me. So when I talk about that stuff, I'm 0 for 2. And I've been doing this for well over 43 years. Right? And I've been able to see changes in people, but for the intentions that I send out, I've not had a healing, and I feel bad about that. So there you go. That's thought-provoking, and I hope that you comment back. jzegar@gmail.com, JZEGAR@gmail.com. You can email me. To text me or call me, doesn't matter. I have nothing to hide. 970-443-5111. Do whichever you prefer. And then, of course, my webpage, which is johnzegar.com. And I see my name is coming due here in another week or so I got to make sure I pay that so I don't lose that one. There's a section there where you can comment or send some feedback, whatever. So there you go. I'm hopeful that I'll hear back from somebody, and I would like to start a conversation amongst all of us out there and build on that with those that are self-healing and recovering, those that are not, and why not. God bless everybody. I hope you all have a good day and take care of one another. And I'll talk to you all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.